Hi, this is Randy Finning with Right Side of the Chart, and today is Thursday, July 5th, 2012. I wanted to do a quick video update on a few new features of the site. The first of those will be an email alert system whereby you can receive an alert via email every time there's a new post made. Currently have a programmer working on that, and as soon as that's rolled out, hopefully at the end of this week, maybe early next week, I'll give you a little more details on that and maybe do a instructional video of that. The other feature is this RSS feed that I've added to the site. Now, I will say that I don't have any experience using RSS feeds, but I think it will help accomplish what I'm trying to do here, and that is alert users of new posts, which I think is critical. There are times where I'll come across a trade or a trade idea during the day and post that currently is an active trade. In other words, we'll bypass the whole setup thing, where a setup is typically a trade setting up ready to break out or break down from a pattern, and you usually have a couple days advance notice, where to enter that. However, there are a lot of times I'll come across something that looks very compelling, and I think that's an active trade at the time. And if we have this type of alert system, you can get those posts right away versus maybe checking the site throughout the day, refreshing every so often to see if there's a new post, and by the time you read it, maybe that trade has already walked away from you. So this should be a big help. Now, not having any experience in RSS feeds, I'm sort of figuring out the different ways how to display these. Typically, once you subscribe to an RSS feed, you need to have an RSS reader or something on your computer that will alert you and show you the feeds that you're following. For example, you can follow Right Side of the Chart. Every time I make a new post, you'll get a new feed, an update on that feed telling you about that post. You can follow a handful of trading blogs. You can put in CNN.com, for example, and follow CNN and with an RSS feed, and every time there's a news article, it'll pop up. So there's a lot of ways to use these RSS feeds, and I'm going to show you one that I did here on Firefox. Now, I know there's a lot of browsers out there, Microsoft Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Apple Safari, and I will take a look and see if they have some pretty streamlined RSS readers to use. I like this one because you don't need to open a separate window like a lot of these RSS readers, and you don't have to refresh. What you do here, let's go ahead and walk through this. In Firefox, you need to add this add-on. So click your Firefox menu, click Add-ons, and the name of the one that I used is called RSS Ticker. So do a search for RSS Ticker here, and for whatever reason it doesn't pop up on the first page. So click see 25 results. Here it is right here, RSS Ticker. You can click on it to read a little bit about it if you like, the reviews. So far it's working fine for the version. I run the latest version of Firefox. So if you want to try it out, just click Add to Firefox. These are very simple to remove. If you don't like this for whatever reason, you can come back into your add-ons and just remove it, and it'll delete it and take it away. So I've already added it, so I'll let you go ahead and do that. Once you add it, you'll need to restart Firefox. I think there's a little menu to prompt you to do so somewhere. Restart Firefox, and that add-on will be active. Now, there are a couple ways to add it. You might be able to go here to this RSS subscription icon, click that, and it may subscribe to the page. Now, I had already added it another way, so if you're unable to do it that way, go down here, subscribe in Reader on the right-hand side, upper right-hand side of the page. Click Subscribe in Reader. This is what a feed looks like, an RSS feed. It has all my posts in order, and this post you won't see on the site anymore. I did a test post and then I deleted it afterwards. You will also notice sometimes, and this is a problem that I've read about with RSS feeds, they will often display posts that have graphics like charts they'll sort of scramble, move those charts around. It looks a little different than I posted on the site, but the text is all there. It just split that paragraph up a little bit and moved around. So again, the important thing is that you're getting updates right away. You can always click on any of these feeds and it'll take you right to the site. If I click that link, it'll bring me to the site, to this post or this Netflix post, and then it'll appear a little cleaner, if you will. Now, what you want to do next, you've already installed the add-on for that RSS ticker. Click on this link here and click subscribe, and what we'll do is it'll add it as a what they call a live bookmark. You can add it anywhere you want in any of your folders, and I've already subscribed to that, so I'll cancel here. And let's go back to the site. Okay, we're back to the site, and so what you'll see is you'll have this scrolling ticker, and you can either set it at the top of the page or down at the bottom of your page. And what's nice is any Firefox window that you're on and you're browsing the internet, this ticker will always appear. And there's a few settings I'll walk you through real quick. Let's click on any one of the posts here. Click Options. Now, when you first set this up, you'll have this, at least I got this feed here from Mozilla Firefox, which are latest headlines, just a news headline, scrolling headlines. So I went into here to this in the options, clicked on feeds, I clicked on that and I removed it. So I disabled that one, and of course I added the right side of the chart feed on, so that's in there live. And we want to take a look at advanced. The next thing I did was to update my feeds to check for every 1 minute. I think the default was 30 minutes, so I changed this to update every minute. That way you're going to get any new post that I make will pop up, should pop up within a minute or so. You can of course change the ticker speed, scrolling faster or slower. If you, depending on your computer, if you have an older computer with a slower CPU, you can move this down, and that should increase the performance on your computer. And let's click on General. One of the features I'd like to use is this hide items once you've already read. Once you do that, that little asterisk just says that will come into effect after you restart Firefox. So what will happen here is, I'm going to go ahead and change it that way. Let's see, open. I like to have the feeds, or the posts, I'm sorry, open those links in new tabs. So I checked that box, checked hide items you've already read. You can change the items per feed. I think 5 is probably plenty. And hide ticker when empty. That's probably a nice option too, and I'll explain that. So let's close that out. Now what will happen is if I read this, here's a post. I clicked on that one and it popped up. I don't know if you noticed above it popped up a new window here, opened a new tab as I did on the settings, and then I can read that post. Now I've already read that post, so what will happen is this will not appear anymore. The next time you close Firefox down, that won't show anymore. So if I've read all of these, what will happen is my ticker will go away. That ticker bar will no longer be there until I make a new post on the site. So you can be on browsing the internet tomorrow, have any Firefox window open, and if there's a new post made, that ticker bar will reappear either on the top or bottom. Again, there's you can show that ticker down below if you want, and it's a very quick and easy way to see when a post comes up. So go ahead, play around with that, and I will, as I said, when I get the chance, I'll take a look at some of the other browsers out there. But again, I like this because you don't have to open a separate RSS feed, what they call I think an RSS reader. You don't have to have a separate tab open. A lot of those you have to have the tab open, different window, and you also have to go in and refresh, manually refresh to see if there's a new post, which sort of takes away from the whole benefit of this. If that's the case, you could just leave this a window open on the right side of the chart and go in and refresh from time to time to look for new posts. So I'll let everybody know once that email update is rolled out. Hopefully, as I said, that'll be out by early next week. and if it's not straightforward, I'll go ahead and do an instructional video on that as well. Thank you.